Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, Lady PNC. Hello, come on in to LeaderScope. Come on in to LeaderScope. Come on in. As you come in, won't you go ahead on and share? Won't you go ahead on and share? So glad to have everyone on this evening. So come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. Hello, good evening, good evening. Good evening to each and every one of you. Come on in and share. Come on in and share and hit those hearts. Hit those hearts, hit those hearts. If you're into LeaderScope for the first time, we want to recognize you. So let us know if this is your first time joining into LeaderScope. We want to recognize you and let us know where you're coming in from. Let us know where you're coming in from. If this is your first time into LeaderScope, we want to recognize you. So come on in and share and hit those hearts. And we're going to get started. A few minutes, give everyone a chance to come on in. So glad to have everyone in on this evening. Hope you had a wonderful Sunday. Hope you had a wonderful Sunday. So glad to have you into LeaderScope again this week. I see you coming in. Hit those hearts and share. Hit those hearts and share. There you go. Hello. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for inviting. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. Okay, we're gonna get started. Don't want to hold you long. Don't want to hold you long. We're gonna get started tonight. Tonight I want to talk about upgrading your leadership. Upgrade your leadership. I want to talk about upgrade your leadership. Upgrade your leadership. Now, what do I mean by upgrade your leadership? Upgrade your leadership. Here it is. Here it is. Here's what I'm referring to. If you think about it, if you take a moment and think about it, everything that we have, goes through some level of upgrade. everything we have, good evening, everything we have goes through a season of upgrade. Remember, I've shared this before. I'm a geek for gadgets. I'm a geek for gadgets. I love gadgets. I love the technology of gadgets, particularly with our latest, our smartphones, our tablets, smartwatches. I love all of that type of stuff. All of those type of gadgets. I love the technology and the innovation of gadgets. And what we see is every year, particularly around the same time, there's some level of upgrade to what the previous year had. Right now, there's a lot of excitement around the fact that Samsung is coming out with the Note 7. There's anticipation of what the next iPhone 7 will be, and what that technology on both of those devices will bring you. So every year they build up this excitement, and the months and the weeks leading into those companies doing an unfolding or unpacking or a launch date. It builds up this anticipation. You see all of these stories and all of these little rumors, if you may say, about what's going to be on the phone and what type of technology is going to be on the phone. And typically it's things that is appealing to us, that make us desire it, make us want it, make us want to go out and get it. And I'm guilty of it. I am 100% guilty of it. I upgrade my phone every single year. Upgrade my phone every year. And I know others who upgrade their phones every year. I have friends who upgrade their phones every year. We are the same. Well, that's because there has been anticipation for something new, something exciting, some new innovation that is supposed to make things better for me, something better for us. Something that is unique, something that is going to, watch this, something that's going to set your device apart from everyone else. Okay, something that's going to set it apart from everyone else. And what we do is we brag about it. We love to share it. For a matter of fact, I think the greatest marketing tool that these companies use is not the fact that they put millions and millions of dollars in commercials and in advertising, but they know that if they can build up so much anticipation and excitement in the consumers, then the consumers will sell it greater than what they could do. Because all they're going to do is regurgitate what they already said is going to be about the device. And we talk about it. Oh, I would be the first to say, I talk about it. Oh, I get around certain people who have iPhones and I talk about my Note 5 and my Samsung, and we go back and forth and we challenge each other, and we talk about my camera is better than your camera, and we take pictures and we put our phones side by side to see who picture is better than who picture. I mean, we build this thing up. And then when it's time for the new upgrade come out, we're asking each other, are you getting the new one? And, the new one has this. And it's so, and here's what's funny. It is so funny that in the anticipation of the device you want, you find out what the other device will have or will not have. So you start the comparison before the next device even come out. I'm telling you, I'm guilty of it. I know it. Others are guilty of it as well. But you know what? It is the same way with our leadership. It's the same way with our leadership. Now, is this particular a bad thing? No, I'm not using this analogy to say it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing because we want convenience. We want upgrade. We want innovation. We live in a world where technology is important, so it's not a bad thing. Okay, but here's what we have to understand when we use this as means of our leadership. People want leadership that is innovative. They want leadership that's effective. They want leadership that is going to change and transform systems and the dynamics of organization. No organization is going to be effective. No organization is going to exist long if leadership never upgrade itself. Now, understand, leadership is, yes, it is a system, but it's a system of people. Leadership is a system of people. Leadership is comprised of people. It's comprised of you and a team of people. So you and the team of people, you have to upgrade. See, it's easy for us to say we're going to change a policy. It's easy for us to say we're going to change a procedure. It's easy for us to say we're going to change maybe a look, an aesthetic look of the organization. We'll switch an office, or we'll do something. We'll upgrade some level of technology that is being used. Watch this. That is being used by someone. Okay. However, the leadership have to go through a season of upgrading. You can do all of the changing of policies and procedures, but if the system of leadership never upgrades, then you're just spinning your wheels. And I want to challenge all of my friends of leadership that's in this LeaderScope on tonight to begin to assess where you are and where you've been. If your leadership looks the same as last year or 4 years, 5 years ago as it does today, then it's time for an upgrade. It's time for an upgrade. Here's another analogy that I want to give you and help you see this better. And again, I love gadgets, so I use the analogies a lot when it comes to gadgets and technology. So here we go. Here was the fail of BlackBerry. BlackBerry was leading the competition in smartphones. They had a system. They had a system design with their phones that was ahead of everyone. It was ahead of Apple. It was ahead of Samsung. It was ahead of Sony. It was ahead of Nokia. It was ahead of a whole lot of manufacturers. Everybody went BlackBerry. Everybody went BlackBerry. But then when the iPhone came out and when Samsung came out with touchscreen and the whole innovation of touchscreen came out and apps came out and the Play stores came out, and you were able to download certain apps that you wanted as individual, and the customization of your phone shifted the technology of smartphones. Watch this. Although BlackBerry kept the same system that made them very successful in the past, they never upgraded the look and the feel that revolutionized the cell phone industry. Now, they made a shift to touchscreen, but they didn't make a complete shift to be able to offer the ability for people to download games and to download certain apps. So they took a hit. They went from being a very successful cell phone company to almost shutting down. So last year, watch this, last year, what they had to do, they had to keep a name while they had to shift and upgrade their system to a proven system. Y'all missed it. They kept a name because a name only gave them brand loyalty, but they shifted to a system that was proven success. They kept BlackBerry as the name, but the operating system went to Android. And if you're not careful, you will stay in the name, but the system will shift on you. I want to challenge you on here tonight, my leadership friends, to take an assessment, take an inventory of your leadership. And if your leadership looks the same, it's time for an upgrade. I'm telling you, it's time for an upgrade. That's why you have to stay relevant. That's why you have to make sure you read. That's why you need to make sure you connect with a mentor either in your field of where you are, what you work in, your field of study, or whatever you're connected to. Get a mentor or get a leadership mentor, somebody who can mentor you. Listen, a mentor, and let me share this with you because I've seen this a lot of times. A mentor is not someone that is designed to help you become who they are. A mentor is someone who is designed to nurture the potential in who you're supposed to be. See, so many times we see individuals saying, I'm going to be your mentor. I want to be your mentor. Or we're asking people to be our mentors. And all we're becoming is a copycat. That's not a mentor. A mentor is supposed to be able to discern who you're supposed to be and then help nurture you into who you're supposed to be. Okay? So you need to get a mentor who can see who you're designed to be, who you're created to be. And then they have traveled the road to help you become who you're supposed to be. That's what a mentor is supposed to be. And if you can get a mentor, get a mentor. Or you need a coach. You need someone who can stand on the sideline while you're in the game. And who has a game book, who has a playbook, who can call some plays, who can see the field for you. Because sometimes when you're on the field, you can't see the wide perspective of the game of leadership. But you may need a coach who can see it, who has a playbook, who has some proven plays to help you run. And if need be, they can help call an audible so you can shift the play, so you can have a winning season. And when you make sure you have those things in place, then you're upgrading yourself. I'm going to always challenge you to make sure you read, build a library on leadership, build a library on the area that you're becoming an expert in. Build a library. Network with people. Learn the art and the ability to network. You got to, listen, you have to spread your wings. You have to take advantage of what it is that's going to help you be better. You got to be able to do that. Okay? But I'm telling you, it's time to upgrade. If we can upgrade everything else in our lives, why can't we upgrade our leadership? Because if you don't upgrade your leadership, your organization, your clubs that you're connected to, and even the leadership in your home will outgrow you. And then you would have the spirit of Blackberry. Either you'll be on the verge of shutting down, or the operating system that you're running, you're going to have to shift it to someone else's operating system just to survive. See, Apple would never have to shift to Android because they keep upgrading. They keep making iOS better. Samsung would never have to change their operating system to someone else because they keep upgrading along with Android. But even with Samsung, they're at the point now where they're creating their own operating system. And it's becoming something that's proven to be successful. But BlackBerry had to shift to someone else's operating system just to survive. And they're still struggling. It's still an uphill battle for them to regain that place that they once were. So I'm here to say to someone, the way you're going to survive as an effective leader, you have to upgrade your leadership. Upgrade your leadership. If you're around the same group of people and they don't seem to be growing, you have to upgrade your leadership. You got to reconnect with some people that has a like mind. It has a passion to be successful and to be effective in leadership. You got to get a mentor, not to make you be like them, but to help you be who you're created to be. You got to get a coach, someone who can see the whole field for you, and then call an audible when the defense can see the play you're getting ready to run. And then you got to be able to read more. What's the last book you read on leadership, or the last book you read about your area that you work, that you're leading? That's when you start to upgrade your leadership. Those are the keys of upgrading your leadership. All right. God bless you. I hope this was very helpful to you. Let's hit those hearts if this was helpful to you. Don't see many hearts going up. So I hope this was a topic that really made you think. So you went into thinking mode and couldn't tap that screen. But let's tap that screen now. Let's tap that screen. Let's get those hearts up. While you're doing that, let's prepare to type, I'm a friend of leadership. I'm a friend of leadership. Thank you so much, Lady PNC. Thank you so much. Let's hit those hearts. Let's hit those hearts. There's a number of things that I want to do. You see, I have on my shirt. I'm a friend of leadership. Thank you for the individuals who've purchased the shirt. Thank you so much. If you're a friend of leadership, let's get our shirt. This is a movement. This is a movement. We're making leadership a movement. But last week, I really challenged you all that's on tonight. I really challenge you all to connect for a coaching session to get you on the right path. I'm going to challenge you again tonight. Thank you. Yes, you got your shirt. And what I want you to do, when you wear your shirt, take a picture and go on the Facebook page and post your picture. Post your picture on the page. Okay, that's how we're gonna do. I want you to post your picture on the page. Anytime you get something from Cotton and Company Leadership Group, take a picture and post it. But I want to challenge you all again tonight. Listen, you have to take advantage of what's being offered to you. You have to take advantage. Those that as Lady PNC has posted, those that inquire about the coaching, check your email. We sent some information out to you because there was some individuals who inquired about the coaching. But I want to challenge you tonight to go to our website. You need to connect. We need to sit down one-on-one and connect, at least jumpstart your upgrade by a coaching session. Now listen, I'm offering the first one for free. The first session is free. You cannot beat that. That is going to help you start to think clearly about your direction. You're coming on here every Sunday evening. I really appreciate you. I pray and ask God to open up every door for you, to give you that wisdom to walk as an effective leader. But you've got to be able to sit down. I'm offering the first session for free. And you've got to take advantage of that. I'm able to do this because someone pushed me. Someone made me start to have a love for reading. Someone helped me to understand what my gift and what my niche was. I knew what I was able to do, but I had to have someone to help me see it. And that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help you to see it. Because once you start to see it, then you can understand these principles and these nuggets that I give you every week much better, and you're able to apply it. So someone needs to make sure you take advantage of this free coaching session. The other thing is, I understand the need to expand our minds by reading more. I'm going to be looking very hard at how Cotton and Company can start a I'm a Friend of Leadership book club, where we will select a book, a leadership book for the month. We will read it together, and then we would have discussions built around that book. Listen, this is my life. I'm here to nurture each and every one of you and others to be leaders, to be effective leaders. This is my life. This is what I've dedicated my life to. So I'm going to be looking to do that. There's some other things that I'm working hard to try to do. Hopefully by the end of this year, I'll be able to do it. But I'm serious about this work because we have to have effective leaders in our organizations, in corporate, in our churches. We have to have effective leaders in our school systems. We have to have effective leaders in our government. We have to have effective leaders in our home, in our communities. We have to have effective leaders. I'm still upgrading. I'm still growing. But God has me in a position to be able to nurture and empower each of you. You have to want to take advantage of this. Okay? So, let's do it. I'm a Friend of Leadership. You've already done that. Hit those hearts, hit those hearts, hit those hearts, hit those hearts. But somebody need to go tonight. Go on that website and sign up for the free coaching session. Let's sit down. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation face to face. All right. Let's do that. We got to do that. We have to do that. All right. That's it. Until next week. Unless you need to reach out to me, you know how to reach out to me. Oh, by the way, check your emails. Check your emails. The latest article, Journey to Effective Leadership, the article has gone out. So check your emails. Hopefully you've received it. Read it. It's a great, great article. I will be starting the next article real soon. So lead right article. So it'll be out. It'll be out next month. But check your article, lead right. Lead right, lead right, lead right. God bless you. Thank you all so much for joining in to LeaderScope on tonight. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Go out this week. Be a great leader. Be an effective leader. Assess yourself. Upgrade. Go to the website. Sign up for the free coaching session. And let's have a conversation. God bless you. I believe in you. We'll be talking real soon.